Yo, it is 12:30 in the morning. Why did I press record? But we are here. We have Quora. I'm going to be going through some of my more recent answers. Actually, the answers that I did this morning. Actually, so 12 hours ago. We'll see how things go. It's 12:30 a.m. So we'll see what I can go through and answer. Now let's go to the first one. Let's go to my first answer of the day. How does practicing self-awareness contribute to personal growth and success? Great question. Let's see my answer. Oh no. Not what I wanted to do, but it's alright. Self-awareness gives you insight into your strengths and weaknesses. For example, knowing your current habits gives you more understanding on what needs changing and what doesn't. And in that way, I think it's a great explanation of how, like, because being self-aware is similar to saying that you are in tune with your thought patterns and your actions and your certain things that you're accustomed to doing, and that gives you insight into where you can develop, and where you can improve on, or what you can remove or keep the same. So it's a very, very important thing regarding personal development. Essential if you ever need to remember that. Next question. Does self-worth and self-esteem come from job, career success, or from inside of you? I feel worthless without my wanted career or good paying job, and I know if I had that, I would feel worthy and good. Okay, so whoever it is, they put their heart on their sleeve. They put their bets. They put their money on the table. They showed us exactly what they wanted. Let's see my answer. Self-worth and esteem are tied to what you value. If you value having a great career, your current progress towards that will tie to your self-esteem. If you value having good intentions and good connections with others, your progress towards that will tie to your self-worth. The question is to you. Well, the question to you is, what do you value? Okay? So, how I went about answering this question was, the things that you value will tie into your self-esteem. So, like how I said, this person, for example, has shown that they value having a good career. So, in their eyes, wherever they are in that scale of finding that good career will affect their self-esteem / worth on their, of themselves. So yeah, it's very important to consider that and ask yourself the question, what do you value? And then that can help you answer a lot more, and know where to go with regards to your self-esteem and your goals, and how you should move on, like how you should act or plan moving forward. Next question. I have no drive to do well in school, life, etc. Even when I try, I always lose motivation. How do I maintain it? I'll flip him back with the question that he hopefully read and didn't just throw away once he saw it. My question is to you. Well, again, my question to you: what do you value? Literally similar to the last one. I took it as a kind of a 2-pointer. You can literally see similar kind of writing on both, where sort of I can use that same piece of advice for a different question, and hopefully that gives an insight to you guys into how I like to answer questions sometimes, especially if it's consecutively. I tend to like the idea of having one piece of advice that you can use for multiple different answers. Tying in what you value into your educational life helps you find that desire / urge to do your best. And this is a piece of advice that I acted upon later on in my third year of university, but one that I've been giving to students that I see on these online, like Reddit and Quora, that when it comes to studying and stuff, try your best to tie it into something that you value. you know, even if it's outside of education, something that to the root cause would make you feel proud of, you know. Whether it's like there could be an array of things, and it depends on you. So for example, it could be your making your parents proud, having a career that helps your community, making a lot of money, or any of those things, or having a high grade, something that ties into why you would want to study. It helps a lot with studying and making studying your priority and trying your best in it. Alright, next question. I am 18 and I just started a job that's a lot more difficult than other jobs that I've had before. I have ADHD, struggle with the thought that I am dumb and with failure. Is it good to get out of my comfort zone and challenging myself? Yes, it is good to step out of your comfort zone to overcome challenges and fears. It is very good to do that. It's a very good idea to kind of widen your comfortability in regards to trying out new things and facing your fears. It's a very great idea. I've done it myself, and it helps me a lot. My piece of advice regarding your thoughts of failure and low intellect is to practice positivity by using affirmations and visualization. Hey, you like that word, low intellect? Who knows? Who knew I had that kind of vocabulary on my back? But positivity, yeah. So practice positivity regards to like those negative, I call them festering thoughts in the back of your mind that you're not worth it, that you're stupid, you're ugly, you're fat, you can't do it. All of those things is great to have positivity overcome the negativity in your mind. What strategies did you use to change your mind after facing difficult times in life? Great question. I use difficult times as a resource to learn from rather than complain about them. This opened the door to many lessons that I would not have learned otherwise. Yeah, definitely. And I'm grateful now, alhamdulillah, that I've been able to look back on my life a lot more and doing this thing I'm currently doing, which I won't really get too much into as of yet, but writing stories from my childhood every few days, or pretty much every day, but reflecting on my past and where things have gone wrong have helped me kind of understand. Also, with the approach of trying to find out what I can learn from it, it's helped me understand where I can improve on in moving forward in my life. So definitely using your past as a way of learning, it will take you so far. What do you do if you quit your job because you were tired of employed life with a few days off every week and you can't make yourself to work again because you can't get used to such life? Tough life. It is understandable that work gets tiring if you feel overwhelmed or overworked, and I know that feeling 100,000%. The past few months have been woo! If I ever try to explain it, I understand how it can feel to be overworked or overwhelmed. However, it is important to be reasonable and responsible. Wow, Chance bringing in the two heavy words that you should have to hear but you don't want to hear. Is it possible for you to work again? Is it possible for you to not work again and be able to provide sustenance and security for yourself and for your family? Answer that honestly. Do you think you can do that? Is that a thing you think you can do? Answer me. If no, then shift your challenge to this. How can I provide sustenance and security? What is the best solution? Yeah. So I think it's important to be the person that is responsible and reasonable in your life, because there will be a lot of times that you won't have people that are reasonable and responsible around you to kind of reason with you and bring you to a conclusion that's quite mature in the way that, meaning that you consider yourself, your sustenance, and those around you that are in close proximity, depending on you, in need of you. So it is very important to, in that way, to kind of not throw everything to the side and think that you can just, you could just YOLO your way everywhere and jump around things, meaning like jump from A to B to C to plan D without considering your own or your family's sustenance, if you have that kind of responsibility. So yeah, with regards to that sort of question, you need to be the one to analyze your situation and be like, do I really have the freedom in that sense to kind of leave everything to the side and not make another dime or another penny, if that is what you need or don't need in regards to wherever you're at? Because for me, for example, I can't just leave work and, bye everyone, I'm just gonna go full time with YouTube now because I can't be asked for work anymore. I have things that I'm responsible for, as well as you probably watching this now. You have people that you're responsible for. You have things that you need to pay for. You have your own sustenance that you need to commit to. So yeah, you need to kind of consider all of that and come to a rational, reasonable conclusion. Alright, what prevents you from reaching greatness? Myself, a lot of times. Okay. Very short and sweet. What are ways in which stress can be seen as an opportunity for personal and development? No, it's personal development. As an opportunity for personal and development in a young person. You can use stress as a way to practice your calmness and patience, especially when faced with difficulty. These are the times when you can grow your good attitudes. And I'll be completely honest, I did not see the young person at the end of that question. I just saw which ways can stress be seen as an opportunity. I didn't see the rest. But yeah, looking at a challenge like stress as a way for you to practice something good, a weakness like stress, looking at as a way to practice your strengths can be a great way to kind of flip things and make it in your favor. What have you adopted in life that has improved your mood and well-being? Islam. This has given me meaning and purpose in life. It has given me a moral system to follow, a belief system, and actions to undertake. It is definitely the biggest improvement in my life. 1,000,000,000%. We're going to end it with this. And actually, look, we're close to 500, guys. We're close to 500 answers, guys and girls. I'm close to 500 answers. Hoping I can make it, inshallah. I pray to God that I can make it to 500 answers. To me, it's a big deal, being able to do this for the past few months. Keeping it as consistent as I can and helping as much as I can. What are 5 ways to improve your life? Number 1, eat healthy. Take care of your health and your physical body. And I would include with eating healthy to exercise and stretch, because they all come in that same package of physical health and well-being. Number 2, read books. Now, if you're watching this and if you watch my page and you disagree, then I don't even know why you subscribed. Why are you watching this? Why are you watching my videos? A lot of it's to do with books. Books are just a great way for you to learn. In my life, I never really had access to people that had the experience of reading many books, or had the experience or knowledge really of the books that I've read of those people. So having access to those books was almost like sitting in a room with all those people and listening to their side of their perspective of life. So it was a great way for me to understand new things and develop and mature as I learned more perspectives that weren't my own. Number 3, socialize with others. You know, as much as I learn and stuff like that, putting it into practice by like sharing it with others and conversing with others is a whole different ball game. It's a completely different game. So make sure you're out there and you enjoy your time with others, because socializing is a big aspect to our human nature, our desire to kind of be a part of a community. Number 4, practice mindfulness. So, you know, meditate, ponder about your life, ponder about where do you want to go in the next few years, ponder about afterlife. Do you believe in God? Do you believe when you die you go anywhere afterwards? Do you believe you just turn into dust in your grave? What do you believe in regards to that? Practice mindfulness, meditate, you know, just all of those, encompassing all of those. Number 5, journaling. I've been journaling the last almost 4 years of my life. So I've been journaling for 3 years of my life, and one of the best things I've been able to do, because again, it's helped me mature a lot and understand my own perspective of life, because you know, I've been able to shut down my own perspective so I can fit in with others and be the likable guy in the group. But I was always the guy that, in my own eyes, because of how I am, I view myself as the person who didn't know himself that much. So the past 3 years has been a learning experience for me to kind of find out who I am. So in that same way, I hope that if you try journaling, you can find out more about who you are and what you want to achieve, and you know, kind of, you know, it's almost like a room, like tidy up the room a little bit by journaling. You tidy up your mind and your thoughts, and you become quite more concise with your words and very organized. And I'm getting more organized as I do more of these videos. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.